What's going on out there, everybody? It is Vlogust 10th, and just wanted to do a quick video, kind of a follow-up on yesterday, so to speak. I was talking about not needing to be super fancy when you're running, and that's 100% true. Although I did want to take some time today and just kind of go over some of the stuff that I use for running and for cycling. We'll start with the running stuff here. So for the watch that I use is the Garmin Vivo Active. I've had this for a year now. It's very good in tracking all your numbers and stuff like that. So if I hit the run setting here, you see there I got my average heart rate, my current heart rate, average pace, distance, time, cadence, all that stuff is just right there in front of me. All I got to do is, look at my wrist real quick, so that's pretty nice. There's different apps that you can download for this thing. That app that I have here for my running and keeping track of my numbers was free. It didn't cost me anything. There are some premium ones that do cost usually around $10 or so. It's also good for cycling, of course. I don't really use it for cycling anymore. I did for a while. It's good for swimming. It is waterproof, fully waterproof. I've tested it numerous times, never had any problems there. It has a golf function. I've never used the golf function. But it also works kind of like a Fitbit in the sense that it tracks all the miles that you walk every day, your steps, your calories, all that stuff. And you can also read your text messages and emails and stuff like that on there. You can control the music on your phone from your watch, which is nice for when you're riding your bike and let's say your phone's in your cycling jersey pocket and you need to change the song or something like that. That's pretty handy. So I think you can get these for right around, I believe they're right around $160 or something like that. So not too terribly expensive. It's real thin. I mean, if you compare it to my old Garmin 310 XT, it's much smaller, much more lightweight. Battery life is quite good. But aside from being a running cycling watch and, just a athletic watch overall, it works well as just a regular everyday, I just wear it every day with me type of watch. You can change the different faces on there and stuff like that. There is no interval training. I think I covered that in a previous video, so if you're somebody who does a lot of interval training and stuff like that, it probably isn't for you. I don't really do that, so works well for me. When I'm running at night or early in the morning, I do have this little guy that just goes right on your arm or wherever you want to put it. It has a flash setting where it flashes or it just stays solid as well, whichever you choose. It works okay. There are better ones on the market. I think I only paid like $10 for this. You might want to get a better one, or at least get some kind of reflective stickers or something that go over your shirt. I know they sell those too. This is the heart rate monitor they use. It's just a Garmin. Links right up to your watch, right up to whatever you're using Garmin wise. I've had this for probably 3.5 years. Still works fine. Just make sure you wash it occasionally. Pop this guy off here and wash the strap. This guy, there is a battery in here that needs to be changed eventually. I've had it for about 3.5 years. I've never actually changed the battery at this point. I do keep my phone in this guy here. I know it's kind of a little big and bulky. I never used to like to do this, but these guys are very inexpensive now, but they also serve a different purpose too. I mean, you can keep your house key right here. That way it's not flapping around in your pocket, or if you're wearing shorts that don't have pockets, it's good to keep your key there. Also slip my ID and my credit card in here underneath my phone. That way if I need to, stop and buy a bottle of water or something, I have the means to do that without having to carry cash or again, not having anything in my pocket. So that's always good. The shoes that I'm currently using are these guys here. These are the Brooks Ravina. I think these are a model behind. They're not the newest model. I think they're one model behind. I've only ran about 200 miles in these or so. And they are very comfortable. I like them. I do like the thicker sole out here. I used to wear running shoes with the thinner sole. Just because they're a little bit more lightweight and more minimalistic. But out here in Idaho, they have those fucking goat heads out here, so you need a thicker sole because you don't want those goat heads to stab through into your foot, basically. So these things will, oh, in fact, look at that. There's one right there. See that? Goat head in the bottom of my shoe. So it's good for protecting your feet against that. The goat heads just stick in there, and then you just got to scrape them off afterwards. So they work pretty well. Now for cycling, I do have a cadence meter on my bike. I do not have a power meter. Maybe one day I'll get a power meter. Right now, I run a lot more than I ride my bike. It changes though. Some summers I ride a lot more. Some summers I run a lot more. Right now I'm just running a lot more. But for all my tracking purposes, I used to use the watch. The watch works well. There's actually a little attachment where you can strap your watch to your handlebars, and that way you can see your numbers there. But I do use the Garmin Edge 800. Again, there's another newer model of this. I think the 1000 or whatever, that's a little bit better, has Bluetooth capability and stuff. This one does not. But it is full color screen, touch screen, and basically does everything I need it to. And then just you upload your stuff right to Strava. Obviously you want to have cell phone, just in case of emergencies. You never know if you're going to hurt yourself, twist a knee, twist an ankle, and you may need to, you know, get some help or something like that. But it's also good in the sense that, well, number one, there's a camera on there. So if you're in a beautiful place, you can take pictures, you can take a video. If I'm out there and I want to shoot a video for my YouTube channel, obviously I can. So that's kind of nice. And but Strava now does have this beacon feature where you can actually beam your location to somebody that you choose. So if I'm going off on a trail run where, you know, it's out in the middle of nowhere, there's nowhere out there, who knows if I roll an ankle or something like that, or something happens, somebody will have my location just because I have the Strava app on my phone. So that's super handy. Better to stay safe than be sorry later, of course. So that's about it. I don't really use a whole lot else. That's pretty much it. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys use? Are you pretty minimalistic? Do you just get out there and run and you don't worry about all of the data and stuff like that? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that at all. I think that's perfectly fine. Just running in general. Sometimes I don't even throw my heart rate monitor on. Sometimes, you know, I just go out there and I have my watch on me and I just go. I don't keep track of my numbers or anything like that. I just want to go for a run. So you don't have to take it super serious every time. I know a lot of people do feel that, well, if your run's not being recorded, it doesn't count and stuff like that. But you're still doing it. You're still doing the run. So still technically counts. But let's see what you guys use. Post it in the comments down below. Let me know, maybe there's something I need to add to my arsenal, or maybe there's something that you have a question about that you're thinking about adding, but you're not sure if you should spend the money on it. Post it down below. Let me know. Till next time, guys, take care.